The MRC Censorship Project is breaking a story I guarantee the leftist media won't report, precisely because it uncovers a new effort to censor conservatives. The Biden administration is actively trying to keep Americans from learning about conservative ideas, training teachers to use censorship tools in their classrooms to teach students how to avoid so-called untrustworthy conservative news sites and instead learn to listen to what left-wing groups like Ad Fontes and NewsGuard recommend. Utilizing public records requests, MRC has learned that the State Department and the Department of Homeland Security have funded a censorship effort that is also turning children into left-wing activists. What is particularly shocking here, folks, is that this program was funded by our tax dollars. The State Department trained educators on how to inoculate students against ideas not approved by the left. Over 700 teachers participated in a year-long series of 11 State Department seminars hosted by the University of Rhode Island's Media Education Lab. One session of the State Department seminars centered on how to train children as political activists. This curriculum included lessons promoting street protest for leftist causes and detailed instructions on how to turn school children into media producers who advocate against free speech. The NewsGuard portion of the curricula was funded in part by activist billionaires George and Alexander Soros. This should tell you everything you need to know. In part 2 of this study, the MRC Censorship Investigation Project will detail how the Department of Homeland Security built on these efforts, rolling them out nationwide. Please read this report. Everyone committed to America's most sacred freedom, the freedom of speech, ought to be very concerned that the federal government of the United States is actively working to erase it using your tax dollars.